Hello everyone, my name is Ying Shengchen. I studied logistics and supply chain management at Coding Singapore. This is my final undergraduate semester. This video is my career passport reflecting video for enhancing your business mind. It's not just a final assessment for me. It's a chance to look back at my undergraduate journey. When I first came to Coding Singapore, I wanted to finish my degree quickly. Yeah, Coding Singapore degree just 2 years, alright? It's so quick. But now, I want to take away more than a degree. I also want better communication skills, stronger judgment, and a better sense of where I want to go next. The employability tool help me see this change. I do not see it as a school or a fixed judgment. It asks me questions and make me think about what it means to be career ready. At first, I thought employability was mainly about professional knowledge. As a student, I just needed to understand and apply classroom knowledge. But the self-assessment showed me that employee ability is wider than that. It also includes self-awareness, communication, and career exploration, ethical awareness, and the link between my studies and the future work. My self-assessment also showed that I feel more confident in understanding myself, communicating with others, and making responsible decisions. This means I have started to understand myself, my major, and the type of work I want to do, but I still need to learn more about my future career. I need to understand what jobs are available in supply chain and what skills I need and what I do if my first plan doesn't work out. I also feel like my degree could include more industry project internships and cross-cultural learning. This course also help me grow. This course placed us in situations that feel closer to the workplace. The elevator pitch was very useful for me before this unit. I often try to see something in a presentation. I worried about my English because my English very poor. But the pitch made me realize that good communication is not just about saying more. It's about making the main point clear. In my Odyssey plan, I created three possible life plans. The first plan was my most likely future. It focused on supply chain and overseas business. This plan connected with my major, my family manufacturing background, and my long-term goal of helping Chinese manufacturing companies expand overseas. The second plan was what I might do. If the first plan didn't work out, I choose luxury resale and e-commerce because I am interested in second-hand luxury and online selling. In Singapore, I also sell in car sale. It is still related to business, customers, and operations, but in a different way. The last plan was my ideal life if money and social status were not an issue. It was more about the flexible travel, lifestyles, and personal projects. After comparing these three plans, I realized that the first plan still matters most to me. It feels realistic, meaningful, and closely connected to my future career. Another important lesson came from the unconscious spells seminar. In the courtroom role play, we look at the pictures and guess who like a judge or a witness. At first, I thought it was just a simple activity. Later, I noticed that my answer were very close to my group's answers. We agreed quickly, but light didn't always mean we are objective. It could also mean that we shared similar stereotypes. One detail stayed with me. When we saw an older man who looked serious, many of us thought he looks like a judge, but almost no one asked why we saw the light. The IAT test also surprised me. I believe in gender equality, but the test showed that my quick reaction may still connect career more with men and the family more with women. This matters for my future career in supply chain. In I need clear criteria and evidence, not just first impressions. When I look back at my university, I feel these years were very important, but not always easy. When I first came to Singapore, I had to adapt to English classes, group assignment, presentation, and classroom classmates from different backgrounds. At the beginning, I was not very confident. I worried about my English because my English is very poor, and I am so very where I could express my idea clearly. Over time, I became more comfortable. I stopped focusing only on perfect English. I focused more on presentation, listening, and making my point clear. I also believe I choose the right major. My family has a manufacturing background, and the supply chain helped me understand business in a more practical way. I should have joined more industry activities earlier, but I see this as a reminder, not a failure. After my graduate degree, I want to continue in operation and supply chain management. In the short term, I plan to study for a master degree and prepare my future career. I hope to study and work in Hong Kong because it connects mainland China, international trade, and cross-border business. In the long term, I hope to support Chinese manufacturing companies in overseas market to move closer to this goal. I will improve my CV and LinkedIn, practice interviews, follow industry news, and look for internships or real business projects to my future self in 5 years. I hope you still remember this stage. You were not fully ready, but you were clearly than before. Please do not only trust speed, profit, or a good title. A good business decision should also be responsible. Stay ambitious, stay professional, and stay kind. Most importantly, do not stop reflecting. All in all, this reflection helped me understand my growth. The employee ability to showed me my strengths and the gaps. The elevator pitch told me clear communication. The Odyssey plan helped me compare different futures. The unconscious belts seminar reminded me that good decisions need evidence and clear standards. University is not the end of for me. It's a new beginning. Thank you for your watching. Thank you for your listening. Bye bye.